Hi, my name is Jacob, and I'm here today to talk about a TED Talk that I watched and for my Communications 101 class.
My name is Vanessa, and I'm going to be his interviewee, reading him the questions.
Already, you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Alrighty. Question 1. What was the purpose of the speech, and what was the speaker trying to explain to you or convince you about?
Well, honestly, I don't think that the speaker was trying to convince me of anything, so to speak. I believe that she was more trying to explain a phenomenon that she noticed during research. So, this woman is a quantitative researcher or qualitative researcher, and she was doing a social experiment on people who were happy versus unhappy, and seeing what traits that they shared in common. And one trait that she found in common with people who were happy is that they were able to be vulnerable. And that is something that really popped out at me right away as the video was starting. And she's just kind of explaining how that research affected her own mental health, and she used that to explain away a lot about society.
That's a very good answer. Very good answer. Question number 2. Was it easy or difficult to identify the speaker's main ideas? And what did you notice about how the speaker developed each point?
So, honestly, I think that during the beginning of the video, I was a little confused on what this would be about, because it did take a couple of minutes for her to start going from A to B. She always made her way there, but in the beginning, it was a little hard for me to understand. But by the time the video got to about like the 6, 7, 8 minute mark, I was like really understanding everything that she was saying, and it was really easy for me to be taking notes on this. And then, can you repeat the second part of the question, please?
Second part was, what did you notice about how the speaker developed each point?
So the way the speaker developed each point to me personally was storytelling. That is something that she even said at the beginning of the video that she's very, very good with, is that she's a storyteller. So she was using a bunch of examples like from her own life to convey the points that she was trying to make. And that's something that I think she was very effective in doing.
I definitely agree. Definitely agree. All right, for question 3. Did the speaker use examples or tell stories to develop a point? If so, were these typical examples, or did the speaker choose examples that were unusual but seemed to prove the point?
So I kind of already answered this question, but so she used storytelling to explain her main ideas. And can you repeat the second part of the question? I'm sorry.
If so, were these typical examples, or did the speaker choose examples that were unusual but just seemed to prove the point?
I think that they were kind of typical in a way, but a little like unusual as well. Kind of when she's talking about her going through therapy, and when she brought up that when she was talking about like shame and fear, I think that they were kind of typical, but they were also like a little unusual. Like I wasn't really expecting it to like go that route, but then she always found her way to make her point.
Good answer. So now we're at the fourth question. Did the speaker use statistics to back up what was said? And if so, did the speaker tell you where the statistics came from? Did the statistics surprise you? And if so, what would you have needed to hear that would have helped you to accept them as accurate?
She didn't really use too many statistics, so to speak. The only one that really like kind of sticks out to me was when she was talking about America and how we are the like this generation of adults, like we are the most obese, the most medicated, and the most addicted. That was like, it was not like a statistics, but it was kind of like a true statement. And she didn't really say where she got it from, but you can definitely tell that she did her research on this and that it was a credible statement for certain.
And then this is the last question. Do you think the speaker did a good job? If so, why? And if not, what should the speaker have done to be more effective?
Honestly, I think she did an amazing job. Like, I really, really liked what she was saying, and she was very effective, as I've said. And kind of also like what I said is a little bit in the beginning, it was a little difficult to kind of know like which direction she was going to be going into, and I didn't really like fully understand the video until like the 7, 8, 9 minute mark. But once we got going from there, it was smooth sailing straight from there, and like, every single thing that she was saying, it made sense to me. And I did take a lot of notes. You guys can see right here, there are a lot of notes on my paper. So that is definitely a sign that I understood what was going on, and I definitely think that she did a really good job, and she seems like a very, very wonderful person and researcher. And yeah, that's really all I got for that.
Great job, great job. And that was all.
Alrighty, thank you so much for anybody who's watching this. This is Jacob.
This is Vanessa.
All right, peace.
See you later.